Alright folks, welcome to another Plat Push week, and starting off this Platinum push by giving you guys what I promised. I'm going to chuck the Painsmiths into Plat Push. I actually used the Painsmiths from I think this is 37 minutes out, so I used them from 37 minutes out till about, I think it was about sort of 25, 24 minutes out, and then just realised it was way too slow, but it was fun, it did the job. As you can see, still managing to kill these sort of tanky teams with this team, but really had to get in the faster teams to actually have a chance of placing, so wasn't able to do it. If I gear them a bit better for next week, I might try again and try and use them later on in the push. But it's just for shits and giggles, really. It's not really a viable team, it's just fun. Well, I say that, look at this, it's doing a pretty good job. But it's a lot to do with the other champions here. You've got Gartuk, Kaimar, both insane. Look at that, A1. Crazy, crazy. Right, joining in the video at 18 minutes to go. We're using Gartuk a lot this week. I was getting pretty sick of Swift Parry, to be honest. So here we have a Vogoth team, but my Ethos is built pretty tough right now, so he's able to just blast through champions like that. So yeah, 18 minutes to go. I'm not sure exactly what place we're at. Here we've got a high resist team, so that's the Shamal that comes in. But there was definitely a lot of good teams on defense this week. I noticed a big change. Everyone seems to be running pretty solid defenses now, and that plus the fact that we've had two clan versus clan tournaments now, and there was a lot of reaction accessory triggers in this one, especially earlier on. Got a little bit lucky near the end. I didn't see too many, but there was definitely a lot of people with some good reaction pieces already. I think people are just chucking them in regardless of the stats on them just for the ability, which, quite right, it's that strong. As you can see, Gartuk is doing some crazy work here. This is where I find Ethos is really, really good. I don't build him with any crit rate. I know most people do. Folk will probably say I'm stupid for doing this, but because I'm able to get the block buffs down, I find it's pretty solid doing this. And there we go. Obviously, we're not going to kill a Rotos in one shot, but most of the time he doesn't go crazy like this. I survived that one, but most of the time since the nerf he doesn't go too crazy, so he can't kill the whole team. So it's no problem really. I only waste maybe sort of 10-15 seconds on teams like that. More Vogoth. Really easy win for this sort of team. Block buffs up and then blow them all up. Easy. So 60 minutes out. We're rattling through the teams just now. This looks another fairly easy one. You've just got to be careful with speed boosting against like Valkyries and stuff, because they can cut in on you quite easily. Here, want to lower the turn meter of Arbiter, and then blow them up. So I'll show my Ethos at the end of the video, or maybe even next week, I'm not sure. But I'm pretty close to getting 7,000 attack with Ethos at the moment. So he's in Savage Gear, I think it's like 6,940 something attack, but I'm missing a few glyphs. So I really want to try and get him over 7,000 attack. I think I said that in a previous video, and then 300% crit damage, and he should be an absolute beast then. Now this one hasn't gone too well by the looks of it. Rotos did his thing. Boost back round though, and I get another go at it. Block buffs up, and this time it's fine. Obviously Rotos gets his heal from Vogoth there, which is a bit of a pain, but I think I actually lose this one. I think it's gone pretty bad. Do it. It's going to be close. Yep, I do lose that one. That was unfortunate. There's that weird avatar again. I'm assuming that's like a Plarium employee. If anybody knows, please leave in the comments below. I've seen another one as well with like a Chronicles of Riddick thing. So Siffy was faster, but it's fine. Lets my Valkyrie cut in, lower turn meter, and then you can do this. And again, Ethos has an easy job clearing up. Now, I still don't know how to play against that guy, the Trang Lam. He's got that dwarf, that kind of legendary dwarf. I can't remember his name. But I really need to read that champion skill kit, find out exactly how to combat him, because he puts up like block damage and stuff, and every time I've faced him on defense, it's been like a really awkward fight. So I do need to do my research and actually figure out how to beat those teams. Again, this looks like a perfect team to try and beat with the Gurp Tuck. The only issue here is that Siffy is insanely fast, because you're still getting a speed lead from Duchess. I've been caught out with that a few times. Duchess was pretty tough. Look at that health bar on Duchess. She's got some crazy high health. But second time is a charm, as they say. A lot of Torments this week as well. Don't know if it was just me, but I was seeing a lot of Torments. So because Torment was in the lead here, there's a reaction accessory proc, by the way, that weird animation. Obviously that's a crazy high health Duchess again. Yeah, because he was lead, I was able to switch out Arbiter, and Duchess works great because she still gives increased attack, no turn meter boost, but she also gives the block buffs. I think at the moment we're fairly highly placed. We were sitting pretty high up in the rankings. The problem is, a lot of the times when you get up the rankings, obviously there's a lot of clans that work together, so they you end up just getting totally blasted out by all the clans that are not attacking each other. So you don't tend to stay in like the top 10 for very long. There we go. So fortunately Tormund's not too much of an issue to deal with. I'm still at that point where I don't really attack hegemon teams, purely because I just don't have the team built just now. That's how I used to do all of my platinum resets. I used to... Oh, I didn't actually see what that was there. Let's just zoom that one back. So skip the video back. We're at place 36 with 12 minutes to go. So not super high, but not doing too badly at this point. Seen a fair bit less of Necrit this week as well. I think folk are kind of realising he's much more of an offense champ. I don't massively rate... I think he's one of the best champions, if not the best arena champ in the game, but he's fairly easy to deal with on defense. But he's very, very good for offense, especially against like hegemon teams. I think that's probably why. I mean, I kind of just subbed out all of my immunity gear, really, so that's why I'm not running against hegemon teams. But if I did have a Necrit, I'd be fighting hegemon teams all the time. Still do not have a Trunda, guys. Hopefully one day we can pull Trunda, because she is just so insanely good. But Ethos is working for me just now. You just have to work with what you've got, I guess. Now, I've been caught out by that team pretty much every single week. Not that specific guys, but like that version of that team. So I really need to start learning not to attack that with that specific composition, because I just get outrun and then block cooldown skills and it's game over. Do the same again. Unbelievable. Damn warlords. I did think I was faster than that guy, to be fair. But I was wrong. But yeah, back to nukers. I really, really hope that Raid release like just another solid nuker that can be up there. Maybe not, it doesn't need to be better than Trunda, but like someone that's as good as Ethos, if not a little bit better. Doesn't even, you know, because Trunda's so much better than everybody. I just think another one Doesn't have to be a fusion again so everyone gets her, but just another one in the mix. I know they've got this new fragment champion who does look pretty damn cool, and he does enable Thea the Tomb Angel, who I did a video a little while ago on, which would be quite cool. But again, it seems clunky. You're having to place down a bunch of debuffs for her to deal damage, but she's only a single hit in AoE. There's no fancy, there's no block buffs, anything like that. So Swift Parry causes massive issues because then you have to do the whole lot again. Whereas like Trunda, she's got an insane A2. Probably her A2's better than her A3 if used correctly. And then her A3, sorry, everyone knows how good that is. Now, unfortunately, they were able to kill my nuker there. But I'm able to get him up. Try and get around. So Duchess uses the A2 because there's only one dead. Which is actually a shame because that AI basically loses so many defense fights for Duchess. There we go, blown up. So 8 minutes to go. I haven't really been looking at my ranking too much, just there's not much point. I've gone in again, that's resist. I should have used the Painsmith team there, that would have been quite fun, because that was like ideal team to use against it. Again, taking in the Valkyrie because I'm pretty sure he's faster than me. Yep, I was right. Able to decrease turn meter and then do what we need to do here. Any speed teams like that, it's a pretty easy win, to be honest. I'm not really sure. Speed teams used to be such a good thing on defense, but there's just so many ways to easily combat it. And not only that, it's quick to combat them. Things like hegemon teams or like, teams like this, even if you've got ways to combat it, it's never as fast. Our Saga managed to just keep that Rector Drath alive there. Now he's going to be able to revive everyone. As you can see, now it just takes ages. But if I get over that 7,000 attack, that would not have happened, and it would have been a 10-second farm. Keep in mind, this is all done without defense down, guys. That shows you how strong Ethos is. He is getting a damage boost from Gurtuk, but it's not as much as a defense down. So I can use Ugo in that situation, but the problem is, the way I'm running this team is I really like using Kaimar for the reset, and his sleep is really imperative to the composition working. And if I was using Ugo, he does wake them up, which is a bit of a pain. So I want to decrease that turn meter. Hopefully she doesn't revive, but she manages to. And then we're back again. Ethos does have attack down at the moment, which is a bit of an issue. And he's not got his strong ability up. But Arbiter has now used her last revive, so it should be an easy win now. Six minutes to go, crunch time. So just paused it there quickly to see where we ranked. We're sitting at 70 just now with 6 minutes out. At the moment we've got Boomer, Ratman all up at the top. The Mad Clan, like I said, it's pretty difficult because like they don't attack each other. But that's one of the things. We need to get more Virtue people up in top Platinum at the end of reset and we'll be absolutely fine. But yes, so we're going ahead with this. Rank 70, not doing too bad this week, but not super fast. I'd like to be a bit faster. Risky one there, but I managed to sleep the Kandrafon because he is weak affinity. And unfortunately, I'm not quite killing these Duchesses today, so I mean, these are all insanely high health Duchesses, and they're tough. They're some of the best that you'll fight anywhere in raid. So the fact that I'm not far off killing them is pretty good because I'm pretty sure I'll be able to start killing them as soon as I get the last few upgrades to my Ethos. But I failed miserably there, so that was a bad one. A bad one at this point. You usually always have one really bad loss at like 4 or 5 minutes, so I need to stop doing that. See, I've learned this is the team I normally go in and think I'm fine, and then I end up getting locked out, so... Yep, bring in my Valkyrie. And I'm able to actually combat this one. Then you are fighting against Swift Parry, but at those speeds, it's just not possible to run that with Swift Parry unless you get like quad speed rolls and everything, so that's not happening. This looks like a Shamal one. Yep, that is what I'm going for. Interesting running the Valkyrie with this one. Now, if you are using this team, as you see there, Rotos woke up and he was able to use his ability right away because Sify takes the buff off, the debuff off. So yeah, if you do get the chance, try and kill Sify while Rotos is asleep, and that way he'll wake up and not take a turn at least. But he was too quick there, so I didn't have much of a choice. But fairly quick farm there. 4 minutes to go. Jumping in against a Foley team. This looks like a fairly easy one. I'm debating whether or not he might actually be faster than I think there. So, and I had visions of it being one of those teams that actually just catches you out. But I'm pretty sure I was faster, so I probably should have just gone in, or at least gone in with the Valkyrie. The only issue there as well is that I've got Foley, so I can't sleep them because Foley will wake up. Well, he doesn't wake up, but he resists the sleep and then attacks you back. So if he is really strong, he'd be a nightmare, but most of the time they're not strong enough to actually kill the champions in one go. And I can usually just end up using Kaimar's A3 anyway, just to get some turn meter boost and just get around and kill them anyway. So that Rotos took a fair bit of damage there. This is where we need to start doing some faster wins, so unfortunately 40 seconds to a minute isn't that great at this point. So 46 seconds, not ideal. 3 minutes 20 to go. Not getting many choices here, but that's fine. This looks like an easy team. After that one loss at rank 70, I think we'll have dropped down quite a bit. Oh, look at that. Straight into gold 4. I think this is maybe... I don't know what the deal is here. I don't think that's right, because my points are 4-3-3-1. So I'm pretty sure I wasn't in gold 4 there. I also placed relatively high this week, so that's not... yeah, I don't think that's right. But a couple of nice quick wins there, that's really good. Made up for that one loss, hopefully. That's what you're looking for at this stage. Nice quick wins. But I decided to go against the massive high resist, double revive, Mountain King team instead. Because why wouldn't you? But it's fine. We can kill that. And then obviously want to kill Sify, like I said. That means Rotos just wakes up and doesn't take a turn. That's a big ass Mountain King, and he's done the damage, so we need to kill him in a winner. So we decide to take out Rotos just in case. And Mountain King dies as well. Shamal to the win. 2 minutes to go. This looks like a doable one. Again, just taking that. Oh, that is one of the problems. Exact same thing again. I totally didn't think that his Sify would be fast enough there. They didn't even have a speed lead, so she must have been insanely fast. Because my Duchess is running about 325 speed now, I believe, plus the 30% speed boost. Or maybe 335, I can't remember. She's really, really fast now. Double Duchess, so... Yeah, unfortunately, I think we were doing quite well at this point, guys, but decided to go in against that low. I always get locked out by Warlord every single time. That's what ruins it. And then jump in against some slow teams. But still 1 minute to go. This is a... This potentially could be a fairly quick farm. It's just Rotos that slows it down. But it doesn't really bother me because I just do this, and then Rotos is only left at that point, so it's fairly quick to get him down. We're at 11-second farm, which is pretty damn good. Hopefully we can get in another couple of them. Should have just gone in against that team right there, because that would have been really quick. Could have chucked the Arbiter in. Sorry, the Valkyrie and just speed teamed that. But it looks like, apart from getting the resist there and Rector, we were fine. But we've now got a Vogoth who's a pain to try and kill, out with massive abilities. But we get the double hit. And we've got 9 seconds. I have no idea why I'm trying to jump into a fight. Definitely not. I also chose like possibly the worst team to try and fight. If you're going to beat a team in 9 seconds, this is 100% the wrong way to go about it. So we're way past the time now. I'm not going to bore you with this fight because I do win it, but I'll skip to the end. So we're at 1 minute 35. I actually do give up. Sorry, I thought I won it. But it's one of those fights. I let him start doing his thing, and we were not going to win that fight. So that's Platinum Reset for another week. Let's see how we did. So 69 this week. Not too bad. Not amazing, but not too bad at all. Again, like you say, guys, top 100s where I really should be placing every week. I really want to be getting into sort of top 30 though now. And if I hadn't had those 2 silly losses, I know I say that every week, but they were stupid, and I know better now, so I should be placing definitely higher than 69. But it only takes like 1 defense loss or something late. So as you can see, I had 4 very late defense losses. So I was quite a bit higher. I think at that point, at 4 minutes out, I was pretty damn high, especially before I had that 1 loss. I would imagine it was maybe sort of top 20-ish. Because I had some good wins here. I had, I think, 3 in a row. And then had another 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 losses in a row. Then 3 in a row before that. So it's a bit kind of mixed bag. Couple there. So reasonable amount of wins for my defense. I swapped out my old defense at about 23 minutes, I think. So that's when I was trying a new defense, which wasn't really working, to be honest. So only caught a few people out, as you can see. But yeah, so the defense is still working pretty damn good. It's still the same defense. You can see it there. I'll just zoom back. So I'll just pause it on the defense. So I'm still running Lydia lead, Duchess, Mountain King, Candrathon. Not actually as much resistance as you would think. It was kind of to try and catch people out, to put in Yoshi and stuff, because it does well against Yoshi, this team, because generally they don't have the stats to actually kill it if they have Yoshi in there as well. So that was the idea behind it. And obviously with Mountain King and Candrathon, I'll not tell you who's in Swift Parry, but 1 or 2 of them are in Swift Parry, which usually racks up a few wins anyway. And they're built pretty well now. It's been a while that I've been running this team, and they've got a good amount of glyphs and stuff into them. Especially the Mountain King, he's doing really good just now. Good speed as well. I think he might be about 200 speed by now. So yep, that is the defense, guys, and that is another platinum push for the week. And hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave in the comments how you guys did. And yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you have a great day. Peace.